Howdy everybody, ArgonMatrix here. Welcome to episode 65 of the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. We're doing a challenge today. Episode 65, multiple 5, obviously. It's in the cards. I don't fully remember this one. It has something to do with deck of cards, and that might be, like, sorta it. We got the battery, 9 volts, starter deck, or starter pack. We got the Empress and 2 of Hearts here. And we got this, the Hierophant. That's actually pretty good. Use that right away. And we'll just get a move on with our bad selves. It only goes to Mom, and I don't think there's anything too extraordinary about this. It's probably like most other challenges where there are no item rooms to be had, and that's probably going to be fine. I think I'll take the Empress. Actually, maybe just use the Moon right now. You never know when you can get some pretty good value out of a secret room, even on just the first floor here. And we'll keep on rocking out with 2 of Hearts Empress. See what we can make happen here. It probably would have been wise to actually save the Hierophant, by the way, for the next floor, just to ensure ourselves a deal with the devil, or a better chance at a deal with the devil anyway. But I think this is going to be fine regardless. If I can't make these 2 Spirit Hearts survive to the next floor just on my own merits here, then I need to go back to Isaac 101 or something. 3 Spirit Hearts now, so that's even less reason to let this go wrong. So this seems like one of those challenges that's not ultimately going to be too hard. It's just going to be themed, I guess. It really does come down to, I guess, like the difficulty with which this challenge presents here is ultimately going to come down to what cards we get. It's literally in the name of the challenge. It's in the cards, man. So let's just hope for some good outcomes here. What would I consider some good outcomes? It really depends on the situation. Hierophant is always a good one. Any damage upgrade cards like Strength, Devil, or the Empress, also good. Chaos card could be pretty valuable. A number of playing cards, just about any playing card, honestly, could be pretty big for us. The Joker stands out among them, though. The Emperor, the World. There's a lot of good cards. When it comes to a card game, there is a pretty significant amount of good ones here. Do I want experimental treatment? I'll give it a whirl. Couldn't be the worst thing. We got damage and luck and range upgrade, tears and shot speed down, which kind of sucks. We also got an HP upgrade, so that's all right. Chariot is not sincerely what I'm looking for, but so now we're gonna hope to get because our damage is actually pretty good now. It's the tier rate that's kind of killing it for me. So hopefully we can get something like a wire coat hanger or a torn photo out of our boss fight. I would not be opposed. Torn photo would actually be extremely big because it would help with our shot speed problem too, which you know, shot speed, it's one of those stats that it's not necessary to have good shot speed, obviously. You can make a run work with bad shot speed. Some runs actually flourish with worse shot speed. But this is not one of them. It takes a pretty specific setup to flourish with bad shot speed. And you'd be surprised at just how necessary shot speed can be. You don't know how vital it is until you encounter a run with extraordinarily low shot speed. It's basically an equivalent to accuracy, I guess. It's about the closest thing that Isaac has to accuracy, because the higher your shot speed, the less time enemies have to get out of the way of your shots. And also, generally, the farther they'll fly. It's a pseudo range upgrade, I guess. Whenever you get a shot speed upgrade. All right, what do we got here? We got another 2 of Hearts, so we're not liable to die anytime soon, at the very least. Manu, are you clawing at the are you clawing at the door over there again? I was trying to figure out how maybe to get that troll bomb to work for me and access that stone chest, but I don't know if there was a really easy way to do that. At the very least, despite the low tier rate here, the stars is actually pretty worthless for us here. But the one thing I can take solace in is that I do have decent damage here. 4.5 is it's like around Judas's starting damage, and Judas has a higher tier rate than this, I'm fairly sure, but we'll make it work. Head back with this bomb, actually, and see if we can get something nice out of this, not tinted rock, but chest here. Ooh, not really what I'm looking for. Do I want Cursed Skull? That's the one that makes it so whenever I get hit, I get teleported, so probably not. I will take the battery. Ace of Clubs. I'll turn this all into bombs, I think. Oh, that's not the kind of bomb I want. I hate that that can happen. But yeah, having a decent stockpile of bombs here is probably for the best. Should be able to easily secure a deal with the devil here as well. I mean, easily is maybe a relative term. Because we're going to be a while here against Monstro, but we'll manage one way or another. Regardless of how this run goes, it's still early on, so it's hard to say, but I do not think this will be the one that does our challenge streak in. Because, you know, our win streak in the actual game, in like, the actual runs, has not been anything to speak about. I think the highest we've gotten so far is 7. But our challenge streak is off the chain right now, man. This would be what, if we win this one, that'll be 13 in a row, which is pretty good considering we've only done 13 challenges, so... I mean, there are worse fates to befall us. I'm not so delusional that I think I'm gonna get through every single challenge without failing once. It's a theoretical possibility, not one I'm too invested in though, because I know what some of the challenges that come later entail. 2/3 of the way to Spun already, which is pretty nice. Not the deal with the devil I was really hoping to see here. We got some cards. We got the Chariot, and we got the Sun. So probably want to take Sun Chariot down with us, actually. This 2 of Hearts is, it's good, but I think it doesn't stand to be as good as it could be on some other runs. So head down to here. Use the Sun on this floor for mapping purposes. Especially because it's a Cursed Labyrinth. Absolutely. Alright, so we can actually bomb right into that, right into the Cursed Room here as well. Which could be very valuable for us, depending on what happens here. Do I want to head for the shop as well? It's a little out of the way, but it could be worthwhile. I mean, I don't really have the money to make the best use of it. That's the thing. It's getting up there. Like, if there's something on sale that's good for us, then I could be persuaded for sure. Let me just check this really quick in case it's a good item. Not so much. I could get a lot of money out of that, theoretically, which would make the shop worthwhile then, but it's just a whole confluence of circumstances that, I mean, I should probably partake in. I kind of want to just fight the bosses, though, and see what I can get. Like, I'm really hurting for a Tears upgrade, and on this run in particular, because there's no item rooms, the only real easy way we're going to get a Tears upgrade is from a boss item. There are a decent amount of boss items that give us Tears upgrades. There's the Screw, we got Torn Photo, Wire Coat Hanger, Binky. Any number of things could be nice. Of course, we could also just get, like, Rotten Meat and Hate Our Lives or something. The Emperor, that's a fine old card, if I do say so. And also the World, so yeah. We're in a pretty good spot there. I am going to head back, because the more I think about it, the more I do think doing rooms like this and checking out the shop, especially now with this money, could be a little more worthwhile. Are there any Tears upgrades I can get directly from the shop? I don't think so. Maybe. It's hard to remember the entirety of the shop pool just off the top of my dome here. But I don't believe there are any direct tier upgrades. I could get like a Tears Up pill or something. Actually, no, I can't because I have starter decks, so never mind. Pills will not spawn. They might, I don't know, they might still spawn in the shop to buy. But I think maybe when you buy them, they just like instantly turn into cards or something. This is going to be a little hellish, these 4 guys here. Might not be the worst idea to use a bomb at this. Try and make that happen. Get at least a couple of them out of the way. There we go. Yeah, with low tier rate, these guys can be a living hell for sure. Okay. Actually went surprisingly well considering what that room actually was. I mean, I'm not gonna complain too much because we're still doing fine here in most respects. But I did just get back off the, I did just finish off that Apollyon run from the previous video that took about 1,000,000 years to finish. So I'm not super happy with the game giving me like 2 slow runs like this in a row. 2 slow runs that, despite being slow, are actually still decent. Pushpin is fine. The Hanged Man could be... Actually, you know what? Take the Hanged Man. Use it on this room to get some consumables. It's probably would have been a better use for that in the future. But I don't want to have to hold on to it and then like come back for the World card, or more likely, forget to come back for the World card or the Emperor card. But with the World card and the Emperor card, we should be pretty much set in terms of exploration anyway, in order to make it to the end of this challenge, because that'll cover the next 2 floors, both the World card and the Emperor card, and those are the last 2 floors of the challenge, since this is an XL floor, so hopefully we can make that work out nicely. This room should actually be fairly easy. Fairly fast anyway, compared to some of our other ones. 2 of clubs, I'll go ahead and use. What do we got here? Okay. Let's go ahead and bomb here, see if we can get some money out of this. No? Okay. Like, I'm kind of tempted by potato peeler. Not gonna lie there. Because I could get a full Meat Boy if I have, if I get access to that. The problem is, I don't have the money, man. Maybe check these poops just in case. I could go exploring to try and get the money, but is it worth it to give up that much HP for a Meat Boy? I really... It's a toss-up, man. It really is. Because on the one hand, it would definitely help compensate for my less than ideal DPS. But on the other hand, I would be rocking 2 Spirit Hearts if I did that. I could stop at just a 3rd level Meat Boy. That would probably still be good enough to at least get past past Mom. And honestly, a Meat Boy, you might think it's like a run winner, but not all the time. It can be a little flustering to try and use, and it's not as good as damage as you might expect all the time. If I could get like Meat Boy plus BFF, then we're talking. Then we're gangbusters, man, but there is no BFF in that store, so it's kind of not worth it to even really be talking about that, is it? This fat bat is... Oh... Getting on my last nerve. Oh my god. The last stupid hit. The Fallen. I can't fight the Fallen right now. Are you kidding me with this? Oh boy. I mean, it might just be the wisest thing to use bombs when he chases us down like that. When he's shooting at us, there's not much we can really do about it, but when he starts to chase, or when one of these guys starts to chase, it's probably gonna be a wise idea to use a bomb. Use bombs wisely. Oh, come on, come on. Get him. Yes, okay, good. I had to take a damage there just to make sure he got hit, but okay, for the rest of this, I should be able to stomach it. I guess the Fallen doesn't have as much HP as I anticipated he would, because this actually went a little faster than expected. Maybe Pushpin has something to do with that as well, because these piercing shots are doing pretty good. Succubus, I mean, Incubus rather, excuse me. I mean, it effectively doubles our tears. Not our tears stat, mind you, but it doubles the amount of tears we can have on the screen at once. So in a pseudo weird way, it kind of doubles our tears stat, I guess. It's really good. It is really, really good. I will admit that wholeheartedly. I'm not lamenting the existence of Incubus on this run, not by any stretch. It's by far the best thing we've had so far. But man, that experimental treatment really fucked this thing up something fierce. I don't think I have to even say anything about Rag Mega here. You know how I feel about this guy. We all feel roughly the same way, I think. I think the consensus opinion is that Rag Mega can just, like, die in a fire most of the time. Come on, buddy. Give me that sweet, sweet deal with the devil, please. Yay. Got a range upgrade. Nice. And we got Mom's Knife. Mom's Knife and Dark Matter. I guess you probably go Mom's Knife, honestly. I think Dark Matter, it would be a bit of a foolish gambit here, because Mom's Knife on its own is going to have enough damage to suffice, and it'll definitely help with our terrible tier rate. There'll still be not as many ticks of damage as I would like with Mom's Knife here, but we'll manage one way or another. So, how do you do this? Do you want to use the World card or the Emperor card first? I guess we'll use the World card on the off chance that our next floor is Curse the Lost. Yeah. Yeah. I said that like Mario or something. Yeah, so this is going to be much better for us, I think. I hope, anyway. Hopefully this didn't just screw my run something fierce. I mean, how often does Mom's Knife really screw a run something fierce, though, right? Usually a run saver, and I think it's going to still fulfill that criteria in this case. What makes me think that it might not fulfill that criteria? I don't know, man. It's just like a hunch. Like, obviously our tiers sucked up to this point, and Mom's Knife is a bit of a carry. So you could say that's a for lack of a better term, that's some Northern Lion luck right there, but anyway. We can check out the shop up here on the off chance that's something decent for us. I mean, if we do in fact get a BFF, that'd be pretty nice for Incubus here. 2 of Spades is fine. We don't have BFF, but we do have the Habit and Jar of Flies. I want to keep a deck of cards because it's actually working out pretty decently for us right now. The Habit could be pretty good if we get the money to swing it, which we very well might. We still have quite a few rooms that we have to get through on this floor, so you never know. Try and get a card out of these or something, maybe some black hearts too. Could have worked. In a different world, in a different time, it might have been the right call. Gonna head back right away. Gonna head back right away. Raggy. Ooh, a Scooby snack. How's my Scooby-Doo impression, guys? I know that's what you tune into these videos for, is all the spot-on cartoon impressions I can do. Let me see, what else can I do? Atomic Betty? No, I can't, because I've never heard Atomic Betty speak in my life. Aw, damn it, Steam sale. I just spent all my money. Well, the thought's appreciated, I guess. Alright, who we got for our boss here? Shouldn't be that bad. It's a Gish. I don't believe that after lamenting that this run was going to be another slow one akin to that Apollyon run we just done, we might actually are very likely to make it in time for boss rush here. That's way too hilarious to me. Neither of these are worth it for me. Let's check the red chest though. Spirit Heart, definitely worth it. And let's head on down. And I think we'll just go ahead and finish things off here with our little Emperor card. Emperor card into Strength, and we should be good to go. Just smoke the hell out of Mom. Yeah, look at that. So much better. Can you imagine if we had not picked up Mom's Knife though? Be in a bit of a bind in that fight for sure. Just gonna check things out here. It's always interesting to see what could have been on this run. Did I ever show up the seed? K0MY0MZX. Alright, there you go. Last minute seed. Absolute shit boss rush though, but we're done. We're done regardless here. We got Superfan in the basement. Really? That's an interesting unlock for that. At any rate, that's it for today's video. Bit of a short one for sure. Even like the challenge runs are usually short ones. This one is short for a challenge run though. Next time we'll do slow roll, so maybe that'll be longer. But for now, that's gonna be it. Thank you everyone so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and/or comment down below. Let me know as much. It really helps out and keeps me motivated to make more of these. Subscribe if you want to see the next one. It'll be posted at noon Mountain Time tomorrow on the dot. That'll be it for today, though, so thanks everyone for watching. This is ArgonMatrix, signing out. Thank you and good night.